Hi everyone, welcome to another video, and today's video I am doing a monthly wrap-up video, and this is about my January and February wrap-up video of 2025. So in January I finished 14 books, and the first book I read, Phantasma by Kylie Smith, and this book is a dark fantasy romance, and the overall plot was interesting and also enjoyable. I really enjoyed the whole book, and the ending twist, it's I really don't see it's coming, and I give it a 3 star. Next book is Quicksilver, and that book was everywhere in 2024, and honestly at first I thought that I skipped that book, but I read the book. It is a fantasy enemies to lover romance, and I really enjoyed the book, especially the characters, the female and the male character in the book, and I gave it a 4 star. Next book is a reread. I read this book in 2022, and I really want to reread that book for such a long time, and the book is The Mind series by St. Appy, and this book is one of my favorite book of all time. It's my 2022 favorite. It's also my January favorite. I give it a 5 star. It's about a serial killer and a agent, officer, detective, and this book has everything. Next book is Sunlight by Daphne Perry, and this book is my first book by the author, and I did enjoy the book, but for me the heroine's character is a little bit problematic, because when the unexpected situation happened, our hero is really supportive for our heroine, but for some past trauma, she on off with him, which is a little bit too much for me. Other than that, it's okay, and I gave it a 3 star. Next book is Hawk by Jessie Hall, and I really had a high expectation from this book, because it's a dark romance, and the twist and all that, it's really dark, but it's not focusing in the plot. It's kind of a erotica for me, because every chapter, the spice in it, well, I do like spice in my book, but when it's too much and there is, the plot is not the main focus, it's really not my taste, and really it's really for me, it's not about the author or the book, but it's about my taste, because I am not that much into that kind of thing. So I gave it a 2 star. Next book is For the Fan by Naila K, and honestly I did not expect this book to be this much of good, but it's just blow my mind. It's a romance, and it's a forbidden because it's a step brother romance, and it's a hate to love story. And this story is not a extraordinary or something, but it's make me little bit unique because whatever they do it for the fans, their fans. And I absolutely love this concept, and I give it a 5 star. Next book is 3 Simple Rules by Nikki Sloan, and this book is in my TBR for so long because this series is about secret blindfold club, and it's a little bit disappointing because the story is really not for me. It's really more of an erotica and lots of plot, so that's why I give it a 2 star. Next book is God of Malice by Lena Kent, and this book is my first book by the author. I really want to read her book for so long. I heard so much good thing about her books, and after reading this book I know why people raved about her, because her writing is really good and this book is absolutely good. I really enjoyed this book. I know this book is problematic because it's dark romance, but stalking and all that, but still I love those type of twisted thing. So I really enjoyed this book and I really want to continue the series. Next book is The Predator by Ronex, and I have little bit high expectation from this book because Ronex also one of my favorite author. I love her Gothicana. That book is all-time favorite. But this one is a mafia dark romance, enemies to lover, and the plot is good. The twist, the ending, everything is good, but it's lacks something. Just I can't explain, but what I expected from this, it just did not deliver it, and I give it a 3 star. Next book is Hooked, and this book also in my TBR for so long. I don't even remember from when, but I finally finished this book and I did enjoy it. There is the famous quote, and that is really good. And also the characters and all, it's good, but I thought it will be more dark, but it's not that dark. It's little bit light-hearted, but it's really because of my taste. I read so many dark romance and those are pretty much dark, so for those this is a little bit light-hearted and I give it a 3 star. Next one is Check Please, volume 1 and volume 2. It's a graphic novel romance. It's a little bit more like a heartstopper kind of a story, coming of age and all that, and both of the book I gave 3 stars. Next book is Killed by Raven Kennedy. To be honest, I never think I was going to read this book, but I did pick up the audiobook, and I don't know what exactly happening. I think I read almost 400 or more than that, and nothing really happened. So I don't know if it's just me or something, but it just don't know. And I give it 2 stars. And the last book I read in January, which is Fragile Sanctuary, and that is a romantic suspense book. It's a small town romance, and yeah, the suspense and everything is really enjoyable, and I did enjoy this book, and I give it a 3 star. In February, I finished 11 books, and the first book is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. This book was released in January 2025, and Fourth Wing is one of my favorite book, and I did enjoy the Iron Flame last year, and from last year I really excited about this book, and I expected so much, too much, and because of that it's really disappointed me. For me, in this book I read pages after pages, and is there something happening? I mean, other than that, she finding about her dragons kind, I don't know. And I am not going to talk too much about this book, and I little bit enjoyed it, not as much as the other two. One is still my favorite, and I give it a 3 star. Next book is Lights Out by Navisa Allen, and this book is a dark romance, and it's kind of a stalker romance, and I don't have any problem with those type of a trope, but my problem in this book is 60 to 70% of the book is more about the spice, and the rest 20-30% I have the little bit plot, little bit story, which is interesting, and overall I enjoyed this book, so I give it a 3 star. Next book, actually next I finish the series, which is the Bonds That Tie series. I read the first book in December 2024, and I really enjoyed that book. I gave that book 5 star. I really enjoyed because of the female character, and I thought I finished the series because I am middle in so many series, so this year I thought that I pick series and finish the whole series, so I did with the series, and I read Savage Bonds, Blood Bonds, Force Bonds, Unbroken Bonds, and Tragic Bonds. The 5 book, I mean the 6-book series. I finished it. Honestly, I thought in every book I should stop here. I did not stop because I really want to know what exactly happened, what their ending is. So I continue this series, and every book I give 2 stars. If the series is your favorite, then I'm so sorry, but except the first book, I don't know what's the point of this many of book, and the story, like, I just stop enjoying the story. It's like, what's really happening? Happen again and again every book. Next, I finish another series. I also read the first book in 2024, and the second book is Cold Blood by Elsie Davis, and the first book is a 5-star, and I really enjoyed that book. This book is a Omegaverse romance. It has vampire, witch, gods, little bit everything, and I really enjoyed this book, this series so far. It's still not finished, and I really hope the last book will release soon. That's how I finished the series. I read the second book, then the third book is Blue Blood, and the fourth book is New Blood. And this series is a white juice romance, and each and every book really give me something more, and it has so many twists. I really enjoy every book, and I know Omegaverse is not everyone's cup of tea, but I really enjoyed Omegaverse. And the last but not the least, I have Breed by the Alien Prince by Morgan Black, and this is a alien romance, alien romance, and I just did not connect with that book. Sometimes I don't know what's really happening. It's a little bit confusing for me. I give it a 2 star. And those are all books I finished. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, then like it, and if you like to watch this type of bookish content, then do subscribe to my channel.